we'll save here and then proceed to the next part. Currently 4.7% completion on the map. Argentville. Giant rat. Don Morte. Haven't seen a soul from those enemies yet.
Thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
Oh, she keeps the headgear in the cutscenes.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village, and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way. I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get...
But that's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes.
Now
Please
that
don't
helmet is so
worry.
goofy in the cutscenes.
All right, but we'll be here if you need it.
Let's not waste any time.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I wonder if this is going to be our central hub that we return to. Waystone. Fast travel? Can't go there yet. That was fast.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. So let's try transmuting them.
Here's the crafting.
So, what'll it be?
Oh, you can enhance shards. That's kind of neat. Wonder what it takes.
I'll go with this.
Oh, I see. Looks like the enemy drops allow us to craft shards. Interesting. We can sort by different types. And we can take gear that we don't use and we can break it down into craftable bits, including our equipable armor and stuff. That's pretty neat. Prepare. Oh, we can cook food. This is what all of the edible ingredients do. Oh, that's a lot. And we can just straight out craft equipables too. Wonder. Looks like the classification of swords and weapons kind of depends on what it is. Scale armor. We'll lose our boost to mind and intelligence. We'll get 4 points defense. So it looks like when it tells us on the right, I was trying to figure out the way that's set up. Those are the required ingredients, and the little bag icon is how much we have and how much we'll have left if we craft. Cotton small webbing. Looks like this scarf is better than the one we currently have. Will it let us compare to what we're currently wearing? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we can craft this.
I'll go with this.
And there's consumables. Overall, it seems like a pretty robust crafting system. I didn't know they included this in the game. That's interesting.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique, so she can carry it at the supply post for... I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what... But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here. Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think...
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us.
As opposed to just cooking them outright?
With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's a permanent stat boost.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post. I have made arrangements. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
And there's plenty of dollars stashed in lamps.
I can also buy shards from you if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around? What are you looking to buy?
Alright, we can purchase consumables. And crafting or cooking things as well. And gear. Let's see, we can grab an upgrade to the short sword. 2700's kind of expensive though. I guess I'll go back to...
Oh, I forgot to give this to you. Thank you. I invited the other survivors. They all have troubles that need resolving.
I'll do what I can.
side quests.
I know you will.
Let's see if we can craft that long sword from Johannes before we move on.
Are you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
Yeah, it's way cheaper.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
Johannes, can you tell...
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemist's research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for
No in-game explanation for why the lamps regenerate every time you go off screen. Alright, this looks like the way forward. Oh, hello person.
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere.
Where are the other?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's with...
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
All right.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Ah, okay, so these are side quests.
Help my husband rest in peace. Kill that murderer dead!
As an angry lady. It looks like we'll get different tasks from either her or other NPCs to go out and kill certain enemies or probably find things.
I'd rather keel over and die than spend another moment in a living hell like this one.
Oh, Don't say that.
Never you mind me.
Miriam,
Well,
I'll help you figure it out. I promise.
I suppose. I still owe you my life.
It'll tell you what to bring too.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
What? Really? Can I try it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right back.
Looks like a photo mode. Hopefully I can get a better hat before that becomes active.